Good morning, guys. Myself Sandeep Kumar Reddy from Ingenious Competitive Training Academy. As you can see, we had already discussed various topics. So today we have the joints and disorders concerning topic. Let us see what has been given in the questions. As we had seen this cartilaginous joint. So there are various type of joints. Please go through step by step. You will be given maximum information regarding this and what exactly the disorders we have. So here one type of joint, that is cartilaginous joints. So the bones are held together by cartilage without synovial cavity. These are partially movable. So you can see how exactly where the locations of cartilaginous joints are. So here in vertebra and pubic symphysis, as we have here epiphyseal plate. So whatever cartilaginous joints are there, please go through this where it is given. If you have any queries, please let me know. So next we have the synovial joints. We should know what exactly the fluid between the knee, that is synovial fluid, exists in the knee. So that synovial joints are between the knee. The bones forming the joint have a synovial cavity united by dense irregular connective tissue, articular cartilage, or by ligaments. These are freely movable. As we are aware that our knees are freely movable. So how exactly the knee looks like, you can directly go through this joint capsule, synovial membrane, that is the membrane or synovial fluid you have in it. So which is very useful in moving your knees without any sound. Whenever you have the less deficiency of the synovial membrane or fluid, that automatically gives effect to your knees. Next we have the ball and socket joint. So the ball and socket joint, these type of joints are found in the shoulder bone. So this type of ball you can find near to the shoulder. This movement in all three planes. The movement can take place in the circle type or left and right and the rotation type. So this type of movement is shoulder and hip joints are ball and socket type of joint. These are known as multi-axial. So please go through the figure whatever has been given. So this is between humerus and glenoid cavity of pectoral girdle, femur and pelvic girdle. So there you will find these kind of ball and socket joints. So I hope these type of videos will be helpful for you with the figure for the cracking of jobs. So you may be asked any questions where exactly the location of this ball and socket joints takes place. So you have to give the answer, that is shoulder and hip portion. Next we have the hinge joint. These type of joints are occurred between the knee, ankle, elbow. So these are all various things. Please go through this how exactly hinge monoaxial movement takes place over here. So as you can see, this knee joint as well as elbow joint, where this is exactly exists is between ulna and humerus. So this kind of radial head you can see over here. So how the monoaxial movement takes place. So hinge joint is between the knee and ankle and elbow. So next we have the pivot joint. So you can see the pivot joint, so between atlas and axis of mammals. So this can happen between the atlas and axis. So how exactly atlas and axis looks like, you can directly one bone turns on another. So this happens, you can directly go through whatever the figure has been given. Next, please go through my playlist. You will find more than 800 plus question papers for the benefit of all examination. It has been given. Next we have the saddle joints. So that saddle joint, that is between metacarpal and carpal of thumb. So this is one type of metacarpal as well as carpal of thumb which is taken place. Whatever the joint, that is saddle joints. So you can directly go through how the figure looks like and the metacarpal and carpal of thumb movement. So this type of joints are occurred between these carpal and carpal of thumb. So a saddle joint forms between bones whose articulating surfaces have both concave and convex regions. The surface of one bone fits the complementary surface of the other. This physical relationship permits a variety of movements, mainly in two planes, as in the case of the joint between the carpal, that is trapezium, and the metacarpal of the thumb. This taken place in this place. Next, we have the gliding joint. The gliding joints are located between the radioulna and carpals. As you can see, that is ankle and wrist where exactly the gliding joints occur. So here ulna as well as radio. So where exactly how this located is. So how the movement of that takes place. As you are aware that the movement takes place in the two directions, left and right and front and back. So these kind of movement are, that is gliding joints. So you can please go through whatever has been given. Next we have ellipsoidal joint. These type of joints are between the radiocarpal and metacarpo. So here whatever has been given figure, you can please go through all these ellipsoidal joints. So this type of joints also known as condyloid joints. So wrist joint, as you can see, sagittal plane, frontal plane, sagittal axis, how exactly it looks like. So whatever the questions and figures, so you should know the location between, so where exactly the joints and in which part it occurs. Next we have the disorders. We have the rheumatism, that is disorders of skeletal system. So this kind of rheumatism, it is painful disorder of the supporting structure of the human body. So it causes and symptoms, you should know exactly how to be treated in the case of rheumatism. In the case of arthritis, we knew that arthritis is a form of rheumatism in which joints are swollen, stiff and painful. This maximum occurs in the knees. So enlargement view, as you can see here, how the destruction of cartilage taken place between the joints, how the bone as well as synovial fluids get defected and inflamed synovium occurs. So there you will have the pain and you cannot even walk or you cannot even lift. Next we have rheumatoid arthritis. So this type of rheumatoid arthritis, it is an autoimmune disease in which the immune system attacks its own cartilage and joint linings, causing inflammation of joints and swelling, pain and loss of function. This type of rheumatoid arthritis takes place in autoimmune disease in which the immune system attacks its own cartilage and joint linings, cause inflammation of joints and swelling, pain and loss of function. How it looks like, you can see the rheumatoid arthritis bone looks like and the normal bone looks like. Next we have the gout. So this type of gout, it is a metabolic disorder in which high level of uric acid is present in the blood. So whenever there is an increase in the blood, that is increase in the uric acid in the blood, automatically that crystals of its salt accumulates in soft tissues, causing inflammation, swelling, acute pain and finally immobile joints. This directly occurs in the immobile joints. So you can directly go through how the figure looks like and what exactly the gout, where exactly the locations of the places where exactly the soft places the gout occurs. So these type of tendons, cord like, connect muscles to bone. So you can see exactly the gout looks like. Next, osteoporosis. See this type of diagnosis, it is literally a condition of porous bones due to depletion of calcium from the body. Whenever there is a deficiency of calcium, you will have this kind of osteoporosis. It makes bones so weak and depleted that they fracture spontaneously with very little stress. If you have the stress, automatically it gets fractured. So normal vertebrae and exactly if you have the stress and how exactly the bones gets fractured. You can see healthy bones as well as osteoporotic bones. So if you are in a stress mode, then you will have the problem in your vertebrate as well as everywhere, wherever in the femur also you will have the problems like this. And I request you guys to call me or message me for the 2100 PDF of GK and GS. I hope this video will be helpful for you in understanding whatever the disorders we have as well as joints occur in our human body. So thank you guys. Please share it to your friends. That is the one thing. If you knew more about this, you can directly comment me on this section. That can help for the students in any kind of questions you have. You think that these questions may be asked in examinations, you can directly comment me on this section. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a great life.